Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Werewolf at the Movies. I am a Werewolf, your humble host. So today I'm riding through the city of Sherwood Park, and just like Sherwood Forest, but it's not Sherwood Forest, it's Sherwood Park. And I was like, hey, you know what I should do? I should totally make a movie review. And so I will. But first, let's go for the intro. Alright, welcome back. So today we're going to be reviewing the film Face Off. Now, Face Off is one of those films that it's old, but it's still super badass. Now, is it really realistic? I don't know. Is it one of those films that stands the test of time? Yes, it is. But the content of the film is a little bit questionable. Basically, if you didn't know, the film Face Off is about one evil guy, one terrorist, and he wants to blow up Los Angeles. And there is a... Oh God, why do we gotta drive so slow? And there's one counter-terrorist agent of the FBI or whatever who has to stop him. Now, somewhere in this film, these guys end up with their faces being switched over, like straight up. We're talking like one face peeled off and put in the place of the other one. So it's like, it's fairly gory, which is kind of cool. And that's why I say, is the film really possible? And I mean, I guess nowadays with today's technology, you could probably remove somebody's face and then put it over your own kind of thing, you know, like switch faces. Anyways, that's not the point. That's not the point. So this film has a lot of actors in it, lots of them. But I'm only going to talk about two because they're the two main characters. One of them plays both the good guy and the bad guy, and then the other one plays the bad guy, then the good guy. So let's get started. First actor goes by the humble name of John Travolta.
Whee! What a predicament!
Now, John Travolta, sorry, I was just checking to see if I just got caught on photo radar, but I didn't, so that's okay. So yeah, John Travolta plays the police officer, the agent, who is tasked with I guess stopping the terrorist. That's what happens in the beginning of the film. And then shortly, well, I shouldn't say shortly, probably about a third of the way through, John Travolta then gets his face switched with the other character and then becomes the terrorist, which is super cool because, you know, in the film, he plays both the good and the bad guy, and I think that's pretty fucking awesome. The second character that we have, the second actor, I should say, is Nicolas Cage.
And stay away from downtown on the 18th. It's going to be a little, smoggy.
Now, Nicolas Cage, on a good day, is an okay actor. I wouldn't write home about him and say, oh my god, he's the greatest thing since sliced bread, even though sliced bread is pretty delicious. Nicolas Cage pulls off this character really, really well because he's almost surfer-esque. And I'm not going to say he is a surfer. That's not what I mean. He's just got this very laid-back kind of attitude, and his way of speaking works very well for this character, for the terrorist character, I should say. And so obviously, a third of the way into the film, Nicolas Cage then becomes the good guy. He becomes the police officer, but people still think that he's the, you know what I'm saying? Like at the beginning of the film, he is the terrorist, and then at the rest of the film, or for the rest of the film, I should say, he is playing the good cop who is stuck in the bad guy's body. Does that make more sense? I think that makes more sense. So we got Nicolas Cage, we got John Travolta, who are basically playing each other, and lots of shit happens. There's lots of gunfights. Lots of explosions. Lots of people die in this film, to be honest with you. And that's okay. You know, shit gets blown up. It's an action film. The only issue I really have with this film is that it does tend to drag on a little bit at the very end. I think they probably could have cut it by, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes. And I would have been totally content with that. So it does drag on a little bit, and you feel it dragging on. It's not like one of those films that goes for 3 hours and you're like, holy shit, I didn't even realize it was 3 hours long. Oh my god. This is one where you're like, 3 hours, holy shit, that felt like 3 hours. And I don't know if it's actually 3 hours. It's probably along the lines of like 2.5 hours. It's a longer film. But like I said, John Travolta plays his character really well, and Nicolas Cage plays his character extremely well. And like I said, I'm not a huge Nicolas Cage fan, but I will give him this one. This one's his. And now let's get to the rating of this film. Now there's going to be people out there who don't agree with me at all for this one, and there's going to be people on both the positive and negative. There's going to be guys like, oh man, this should have totally been rated way higher, right? And that's fine, I don't really care, because this is my review. And if you don't like it, then you can watch somebody else's face-off review. But I'm going to be rating this film 7 peaches.
You know, I can eat a peach for hours.
Out of 10. 7 peaches out of 10. And like I said, it's probably a film you want to check out. I happen to own it. I own every film that I review, which is fucking crazy when you think about it. But yeah, if you want to check it out, by all means do so. I'm pretty sure you're going to love it. And if you don't love it, you know what? Message me. Put in the comments down below as to why you didn't like it, or why you did like it, or whatever. Let me know. Let's share. Let's chit chat. Anyways, folks, that was a short one and a lame one, but what can I say? Not all of them can be gold. So until next time, I will let you go. I am the Werewolf. Thanks for watching Werewolf at the Movies, and catch you on the flip side.